The Platonists and NEO-PLATONISTs believed firmly that the mind had an appetite, that it had to be fed, and that minds that are not fed get sick, wither up, and sometimes actually die. The mind has to be fed, and its food it must be appropriate to the needs of the instrument itself. The mind lives on ideas, and it is provided for us in order that we may be able to solve problems, expand ideas, find various new outlets for creativity, and also to settle down to the gentle process of self-analysis for the redemption of our own natures. The mind is important. Some people do not believe in it at all. But most who are thoughtful realize that nature has never given us a faculty that we did not need. Now, what is the mind fed these days? Well, it is fed some news, which is more or less imaginary and highly commercialized and under political supervision. It is fed a variety of entertainments, most of which are not very entertaining as far as I'm concerned. It has a wonderful opportunity to enjoy sports. Well, sports are enjoyable. Many people like them. So the bleachers are usually well filled. Then there are other activities. We have people who like good music, which is feeding not only the mind but the emotions. But we must admit that the mind has a job. It cannot sit back and simply luxuriate. It is not something that we support for no good reason. Now, man is a few days in this world. If he lasts 80, 90 years, he's done very well. But during this period of time, he has faculties to develop, experiences to accumulate and interpret, and new ideas to generate within himself. He has a job from the day he is born, because nature's primary intention is that he should leave this world a little better than he came into it. In order to make use of the faculties with which we are endowed, we have to consider the type of nutrition that we demand for them. It is true that we can listen and read and instruct ourselves on good literature. We can attend courses. We can study arts and sciences. These things we can do. But this is only the providing of the raw material. Each of us must build the house for himself. We have to take the knowledge that is circulating, assimilate it, understand it, and apply it to our own needs. If we would be more thoughtful in meeting our own needs, we would live a little longer at least and be happier while we're here. How are we going to go about this problem of nourishing the mind? Well, the Greeks would tell us, and mostly also Oriental peoples, that the first thing you have to do to keep a body healthy is keep it clean. And that's the same with the mind. In order to have a healthy mind, we must have a clean mind. We must have a mind that appreciates good things and naturally turns away from that which is defiling of its nature. So we have to clean out of the mind that which is likely to prove detrimental. We have to clean out of it things that are not worthy of the mind or of the human being who owns the mind. We have to keep our thinking upon a constructive, idealistic, and creative level. The mind must be used, and it must be used well. To use the mind is to strengthen it. To abuse it is to destroy it. So the use of the mind means that actually we should think every day. We should learn something every day. And the incidents that occur to us should be given mental consideration. The mind must be busy acquiring and using knowledge. We are surrounded by a universe of knowledge, and we have within ourselves an instrument to do something with that knowledge. Like a carpenter working with his tools, we want to know how to use the mind to improve the total life.